All right, what is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to. Okay, that was weird. I clicked. Let me click on that again. Okay, yeah. What's up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another podcast that we have here for you guys. We have a nice cast of characters, although I don't know what's going on. Why is it not focusing on me, even though I'm the one who's talking? it's like going to everyone else, but I think it's all good. It's all
It
good.
just wants to show everyone that it's here.
It just wants to show everyone that's here and not show me at all. That's okay. I can click here. So, what's up, everyone? OJ over here from Players. Welcome to another podcast that we have here. EssenceCast number 8. Number 8. Glad to have all of you guys here, and we have a fantastic crew of Ninja, and we also have a doll here as well. So we have a special guest here as well, plus some members from the community. So we'll start off with our guest here. We've got Mizza T. How's it going, Mizza T?
Hey there, fools. Mr. T here. What's going on, everybody? Glad to be back on the cast. Let's get into it.
All right. And next we have our boy over there across the pond. Andy Mine, how you doing?
Well, I'm not the best today, honestly.
Are you confused? Are you feeling you're not feeling good?
Well, I was awake to 2:30 yesterday.
Now you're awake. It's really late where you're at too, huh?
Well, it's about 11:15, so.
Oh, not too bad. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. And then next we have George here as well. Bang Bang Armadillo Gang. George, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Bang Bang Armadillo Gang over here. Just currently waking up from my EA nap. Feel well rested.
Your boy accidentally took a nap during the stream, and I heard myself snoring and woke myself up. And seriously, I hit a couple Z's during Anthem. Because the format of that was just horrible, yeah. But your boy hit a couple Z's, so I actually apologize because I actually did fall like into like the halfway sleep, you know, like you know when it's like kinda you're about to fall asleep, and I heard I was like oh, I kind of jolted myself. So your boy fell asleep during it. So yeah, man. Next, we do have Mark, also from Switch to PC. Mark, how you doing today?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Thank you for actually having me on the podcast, finally.
And
Finally.
And speaking of podcasts,
EssenceCast.
No, speaking of podcasts.
Yeah, we'll get to that at some point.
Why,
No, I just want to say, thank you for having me on the EssenceCast episode 8, OJ. It's a privilege to be here, and it's a privilege to be in such esteemed company.
Oh,
Ooh, very nice.
No.
and then next, also from the community, we have Upper Nimbus as well. What's up, Upper Nimbus? How you doing today?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Good to have you here. All
Thanks,
right,
man.
So we were supposed to have Mama Mercy here, but unfortunately, she's having some technical difficulties. So yeah, no Mama Mercy right now. But we will have Mama Mercy maybe later on during the stream. So we're not 100% sure, but she's just having some technical difficulties with her PC. So with all that out of the way, guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Obviously, you guys, we all saw the EA Play conference, right? So I want to go one by one. EA Play. I'll just give you guys a quick recap. So they had Unravel 2, which was probably people were saying that was probably the best game or one of the best games. They also had Command and Conquer for mobile. Command and Conquer for mobile. They also had, what else did they have? They had Battlefield 5 that has a Battle Royale mode at this point. So they're joining the bandwagon there.
Which they didn't show.
Which they didn't show, yeah. But
We have to wait until tomorrow.
they have that. Then they also showed off Anthem in the weirdest, chopped up, most ridiculous fashion that I can think of. There will be Clone Wars content in Star Wars Battlefront 2. There's also going to be what else is there in the they have Anthem, obviously that's going to be there February. Anthem, They had some other games. They showed off Madden. They showed off FIFA. They showed off quite a bit of stuff, but the presentation, the format was just horrible. It was awful. Absolutely awful. So I'll start off with everyone's favorite Mr. T doll. Everyone's favorite Mr. T doll. He's our guest. So Mr. T, man, what are your initial just reactions to EA's conference that they had?
I think I can pretty much sum it up by just saying, what a snore bore fest. I thought, is this really E3? Is this some kind of little side thing they're doing? Because that was just trash. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I was really surprised that it was that bad. And then, the biggest thing we talked about it on your live stream was on Anthem. It's like, all right, we've seen Anthem before. It's coming out in February. I think February 22nd.
19th or 27th, something like that.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
And so this is E3. This is your big rollout, and they pretty much kind of just showed another scripted little sequence and had developers talk nothing in depth about the game at all. And it's like, really? So that I find that to be really underwhelming. And people were talking about Unravel too, and I saw the two characters. And I'm like, oh, they're like Joy-Con colors. So maybe no Switch version. So yeah, it was a total dud for me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree. All right, Andy, what were your thoughts? I'm pretty sure you watched you watched the show live. So what are your thoughts on EA?
That's just
That's his reaction.
The pacing of it was just awful. Like they just take way too long on those sports titles, and it was a little bit disappointing that we have to wait until tomorrow to see game footage of Battlefield 5. And the low point for me was when they decided to show that mobile game, and it's not just of the mobile game, but the way how they first presented it. Like they first didn't say what the name was. It was looking like a unique surprise, and then they show it, and well, given how OJ reacted to it, we all know how it ended.
They turned Command and Conquer into that. That is not Command and Conquer. I'm sorry. I grew up playing Command and Conquer on the PlayStation at my buddy Turtle's house, and that is not Command and Conquer.
I mean, they decided to give a gameplay demo of that game, but not Battlefield 5.
True. Yeah.
I think that game was made like a couple days before the stream.
A couple-day-old game.
I think it was like they literally took Command and Conquer and they just made it into imagine taking Fire Emblem and not getting a new one and then making it into Fire Emblem Heroes and saying here's your new Fire Emblem, that's essentially what it is. But we know that Fire Emblem Heroes is that's just a side thing, That's not the main Fire Emblem. So that's essentially what they did. But for the main Command and Conquer, there is no new Command and Conquer. That is it. So yeah, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I think Angry Joe is going to. I can't wait to watch that. He's very entertaining when he's raging. So
yeah, and with the Anthem gameplay demo was just
yeah.
Like I decided to just give up and just play something while they were doing it.
No, okay, no.
Yeah. So there were some highlights, but it was, and even if it is the only E2 stream so far, it's definitely the worst one.
Well, it's the only one, so yeah, but
so it's both the worst and the best one right now.
I'm going to click on the Command and Conquer. The Command and Conquer Rivals official trailer, and guys, I kid you not, right now, and look at this, guys. I am going to show the stream, right here. Hold up, I'm going to show the stream. You guys will be able to see. it. Look at that right here. 4,000 dislikes.
Jesus.
43,000 views. 4,000
dislikes
to 324, and we're just getting going. They just uploaded this. We're just starting here, boys and girls.
I'm getting Federation Force
Yeah,
flashbacks.
Federation Force vibes.
Man.
What were they
I'm
thinking?
gonna go ahead and hit that dislike button too while I'm at it. This will be the third video that I've ever disliked. I don't dislike videos, even if I don't like something, but I really dislike this.
Like, why wouldn't they realize that people will react this way to a storied franchise like Command and Conquer being watered down on a mobile platform? And like you said, the way they rolled it out, it was like they were like, "Oh man, we're worried, so we'll wait right till the end and get out of here." So we tell people what it's called.
Just be gone from E3.
Yeah, man. Okay, well, George,
Before we tell people what this game is, let's hurry up and get out of here.
So, George, what are your thoughts, man, on the EA play?
I thought it was amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty much the same reaction as everybody else, where kind of especially in the beginning, and then it just went downhill from even there. But there's something that I thought was kind of interesting: the Origin Access premiere, that subscription service thing. That sounds, at the very least, interesting. But other than that, I just don't. The mobile game thing went on way too long. Anthem was not presented very well. And the saddest part about it was the fact that EA saying that there's not going to be intrusive loot boxes in their games, like Anthem and Battlefield. And that's like a huge moment for them.
Yes.
Like that was like a clapping
that
moment.
was an applause line.
Like, really? Like, that should be standard. Like, that should not be the thing to be excited about when it comes to a video game. That you won't get just nickeled and dimed every 5 seconds in a video game. So, again, disappointed, but at the same time, I really wasn't expecting much. But the fact that they even disappointed me still is, I mean, that's amazing. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, well, guys, you are watching the EssenceCast 8. We have, if you just joined us, because we did get about 100 viewers in the past, 10 minutes or so. So if you're just joining us, we do have a nice cast of characters here. We've got Andy Mine. We've got George, who was just speaking. We have, I think we have is that Mama Mercy or Skiz?
It's me. I sneaked in on Skitz's account.
Okay, there we go. We've got Mama Mercy joining us. Shout outs to Mama Mercy just being here. So we do got Mama Mercy here, so that's good. We also have our guest, Mza T. Shout outs to Mza T. What's up, Mza T?
Hey there, fools. What's up?
we also have Mark from Switch to PC and Upper Nimbus as well, all joining us. So thank you guys. And if you can retweet the stream, of course, hit the like button. Let people know about it, that we're going to be doing this. We have this nice podcast going on, talk about EA and our predictions and all that. That would be fantastic. So, guys, gotta ask
the like button for all my computer problems today.
Smash the like button, baby.
Smash the like button. So next we're going to go to Mark. Mark, what were your thoughts on, and you don't have to dislike it. If you actually liked what they showed off, you don't have to just because all of us are disliking it,
First of all, I mean, EA's presentation, is this not why Nintendo got away from live streams, live presentations? Because they drag on, things go wrong, people forget their lines and such forth. In terms of games, I am actually excited for Battlefield 5. I wish I'd actually seen some in-game footage. I wish I'd heard how many players are going to be in Battle Royale. Command and Conquer, they've taken one of my favorite franchises and just turned it into a cash grab on mobile. That is just, man, and they actually had commentary while a game was being played as if it was exciting. For the love of, I don't know. I think the most Itaki said it in the chat. The most interesting thing for me was the female presenter. I don't know what else you're watching, but yeah, what you said towards the end of their show, OJ, this could have been condensed into 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
25.
Yeah.
And it was just protracted out over an hour and a half or so. And that is not what I want to see at E3. E3, this is supposed to be showing games. Boom, boom, boom. These are games, this. And then they say, you can play this in 2019. You can play this in 2019. Well, I'll tell you what, show me that game a couple of months before it comes out. Don't show me now and then say it's coming in 2019. But be honest, did we expect anything better? Probably not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's just one of those things. I mean, basically, from what I've seen, EA is just being EA. It's just.
Out of all those games, is there anything you're actually interested in, OJ?
No.
Anthem, maybe? Anthem?
How about no? No. Sorry, I didn't get my Dr. Evil. No! I'm sorry. I'm not interested in anything from this trash company.
I'm sorry I asked.
No, it's okay. You can ask, but it's all it just depends. You get the Dr. Evil when it's that bad.
Anthem has a chance, though, doesn't it?
All right, so Upper Nimbus, man. What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so pretty much I just don't really care about EA whatsoever. They make games, and a lot of the time those games they feel stale. They never seem to change. I mean, I thought maybe Anthem was a step in the right direction, and it still could be. But I mean, that game's not coming out until like next year, and I thought, surely they'd have something big and proper ready for this year, like for the holiday season. But with it being sort of pushed back to like next year, I don't know. Like, I mean, if they're delaying the game because they need to work on it, that's great. But still, like, it's EA. Like, are they really going to be able to pull through with a good game? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Again, their conference was crap, and I just don't think, it's doing them any justice whatsoever. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, Mama Mercy, thoughts on the EA conference?
I was done with the EA concerts 5 minutes into the conference, and I missed the first 15.
Oh.
So
I think you missed Battlefield, right? That was like Battlefield, and
I came in just at the tail end. No, I saw Battlefield. I came at just the tail end of Wait. Which one's which?
Battlefield 5.
Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield. Yeah, I missed Battlefield.
Okay, yeah.
Battlefield V.
Battlefield
Is it
5,
B?
and then
5,
Battlefield,
yeah.
and then there's Battlefront. So I think
Front,
that's what you
yeah.
got confused with. Battlefront 2, then Battlefield 5. So, okay. They did it. One more thing, though. Are any of you guys excited? Mama Mercy, I didn't mean to cut you off, and you can go first after this. But are any of you guys excited for the Respawn Star Wars game? Like, there's like a Jedi game coming. So, Mama Mercy, does that interest you at all?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it interests me, but I'm just not like getting my hopes up that it's going to be anything worth playing because, EA and the way they've been, and especially with Star Wars, and I'm kind of down on Star Wars these days too. So, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, like I just don't have faith in EA anymore. And I haven't for a long time. So it's just Star Wars game from Respawn. That sounds cool, but what is EA going to do to it? That's always in the back of my mind. Anytime EA announces a new game these days, it's just what are they going to do to mess it up? So I just don't. I'm not really interested either.
Okay. Well, I think everyone's kind of got their thoughts out. You guys heard about
me.
Oh, did you not?
No, but frankly, I won't give my word until I see some gameplay of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
Like once I see it in action, then I will say how I feel about it.
Okay. Well,
OJ, I have one quick thing to say because I'm sure the comments are popping off about how Dragon Age wasn't announced. I knew Dragon Age was not going to be announced today. That's what I used to get myself through this conference, is that there may be a sliver of hope I hear something about Dragon Age. That is the only reason I watched it, that and this podcast.
that I wouldn't have done that. I would be more of a realist. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's not gonna happen.
No, you have to realize I'm a mom. I got things to do, and in the back of my head, I was like, I could be cleaning. I need the laundry done, but I was like, I gotta watch this. Maybe there's Dragon Age footage. Like, yeah, that's the reason I'll watch it. Maybe there'll be something about Dragon Age.
Well,
I mean, we could have been doing PE Arena instead of watching that stream.
yeah.
Well, I mean, OJ's got to report on the news. That's what he does.
Yeah,
like,
it's one of the, I actually had one of my peers reach out to me and said, OJ, like I'm not gonna say who said it, but he was like, OJ, you need to stream the conference, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was like homework. OJ, I did homework for you.
I won't say who said it, but there was a person that I respect dearly that reached out to me and was like, OJ, I heard that you're not going to, and like I looked at my phone and I was like, okay. So I changed my mind. Pretty much like on the fly. Yeah, I tried.
Kicking and screaming.
I tried to weasel out of it, guys, but that there's always going to be somebody that that's been doing this longer than me or that knows more that says, OJ, no, stop it. Like, you're doing something stupid, which I get quite a bit, by the way.
OJ, to be honest, if I would have found out you weren't planning on doing it, I would have told you the same thing. Feel like, OJ, this
it's
is your
E3,
job.
OJ, you gotta stream it. so yeah,
I know you don't want to, but you have to.
Yeah. And I thought it wasn't good. Obviously, you guys, if you watched my live stream, I didn't like it, but I'll just break down just a couple different things that I hated. The structure, like, to me, the biggest fail was how they made their apparently great looking game look really bad. Like Mr. T said, the how they butchered Anthem was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. How they did that. Also, just the reveals of the games were just like
their transitions were really bad.
Yeah, transitions
really
were
bad.
Yeah, the transitions were bad. It was just there wasn't anything exciting that gets me like super. I'm not excited about Unravel, guys. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are, and I mean, it's not coming to Switch. A lot of you guys are upset about that too. The Joy-Con colors, like Mr. T was saying, but like for me, I'm just not excited about Ravel. It's not a game that excites me. The characters look stupid. They're yarn. I mean, it's just not something. It's just not something that I'm excited about. So I mean,
I'm not gonna say I'm overly excited for it, but I just think it's a perfect Switch game. You know, it just makes so much sense to be on Switch, and that's why I was like, oh. It's gonna happen because of those the characters colors.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been EA trolling. I mean, I'm not really sure.
That's what I said.
The EA
that's funny because
troll?
I was talking to the Juices Loose guys, and I was like, EA's trolling us right now. They're not. This is not happening, and of course, it didn't happen. So.
Well, I mean, that says a lot about EA's conference. That the biggest thing people got excited about was Unraveled. Like they had Battlefield, Battlefront. And what everybody got excited about was Unravel 2 because that was the most decent thing on there.
Oh my god, that was sad.
I just can't believe they dedicated 20 minutes to a mobile game.
Was that 20, that was 20 minutes? Huh? Was that 20
was
minutes?
it?
About 15, 20.
About 20 minutes.
That's 15 minutes too long. If it was 20 minutes, if it was 15 minutes,
it felt like an eternity. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's 13 minutes too long. I think I freaked out when they did that. That's when I started complaining. I started yelling.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, that was approaching Metroid Prime Federation Force levels of what? Like, what is this?
Compared to that, I think Federation Force was. I'm like, man, maybe we went a little hard on Federation Force.
Because at least Federation Force was a game.
It was a game. It was a
for a console.
Yeah, for a real console.
Yeah, it wasn't like a mobile type of deal. And Federation, I mean, yeah, I agree.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we talk about how they got super excited for a mobile game? Like, there's not 1,001 of those kind of games
Who
on the
got
mobile market
excited?
now.
EA.
EA.
Oh, I thought you
EA got
said
excited. The employees were excited for that.
You
game.
heard announcer, he was very excited.
He's like,
The investors that paid them all this got excited.
Like, it was some kind of new innovation to mobile games. They're like, yeah, fire those missiles. Like, dude, I can think of like 15 games that are just like this.
Yeah.
He's going to get buried right in between
They're like-
all of those games.
They're too late to the mobile scene anyway. Like, if they think that this is revolutionary, like.
Yeah, this is a reaction, not a pro-action.
Yeah, exactly.
They're banking on their franchise's name. That's what they're banking on.
Yeah, they're banking on Command and Conquer name.
I would have said that
that game will be downloaded a lot of times.
Oh, it will. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
And then-
downloaded. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
think. Go ahead.
Go ahead, George.
I was gonna say like, I was thinking like maybe they're doing this mobile game to kind of do like what Nintendo does and kind of hype up the console game. But the fact that they didn't announce a console game makes me think like they're not doing that, and it is just a cash grab.
That's
Like,
not happening.
it's not happening, and then my hopes were dashed again.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I mean, yeah. I mean, Cinnamon the Hacker in the chat. Shout outs to the chat. And Cinnamon the Hacker says like they have the other indie game, the SOS, which looks okay. You know, looks like they had that really nervous lady presenter. She was cute. I liked her.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Rhyme.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot of Rhyme.
I like the lady more than I like the game, but I mean, she seemed so nervous, and she was just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there before,
most-
like public speaking, you know, so I can relate with her.
But
so I mean, like,
You know why we react to that, especially as gamers, when we see, you know, developers getting all emotional because they're real. Like,
Yeah.
we don't get a lot of real
Yeah.
when these conferences and stuff like that, and it's nice to see people have real emotions and reactions when they're presenting their games. So,
Especially
Not all
That's
PR.
true, yeah.
Right.
especially last year with David Soliana.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rabbit. Yeah, he was really
Yeah.
passionate about that.
Yeah, and
Dude, would you not cry if Miyamoto came out to present your game? Dude, I have been in tears.
he was fanboying like crazy, man, at that moment.
If that man even looked in my direction, I'd be
Yeah.
crying.
I think I saw Miyamoto in like 2014, and I almost cried. Like I saw him, like I caught a glimpse of him at E3. I thought it was him. It might have just been another Japanese dude. I'm not really sure, but like I caught like a glimpse of him because like what they did like at E3, they did this thing to where when you were they had like kids that could go like behind the display and play games with Miyamoto, like with the Wii U gamepad and all that. So like he was like there, and there were like kids being shuffled in. And there was like this big old bouncer, and I was like, "What's up, man?" He just looked at me like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's going on back there?" And he's like, Don't worry about it. Yeah. And I was like,
You're not allowed back there.
I was like, can I go? And he's like, and he just smiled. He's like, no. And I'm like, all right, good day to you, sir. I was like, well, that's that. But this dude was like 6'8". He was huge, big old. He was like, looked like a mixed dude, big old huge dude. But yeah, man, I thought that was the end of that.
Pick up your ball and get out of here.
He was about ready to pick me up and throw me if I didn't get out of his face. Because there was kids there, so obviously they had both sides like guarded pretty heavily. Yeah, man. So yeah, that was my one glimpse of Miyamoto. It was him behind there with the. I'm pretty sure it was him because I couldn't see, but it was like I could just see his back, like his head, the back of his head. But I'm pretty sure that was him. Yeah, that, and I was like, man, Miyamoto's there. Like I want to go there. I want to go there and say something. All right, then. Well, I think we're all EA'd out. Once again, sorry for falling asleep during the podcast. If you just joined us, because we did get another like 80 viewers or so in the last 10 or so minutes, we have a nice cast of characters. We've got Mrs. T here from the Mrs. T Show. What's up, Mrs. T?
Hey, Foos. How you doing?
Foos. We got Mama Mercy here as well. Mama Mercy, how you going? How's it going?
Hi guys, I had to jack my husband's profile to get on here, so that's why it's not my picture.
We also have George here from the Bang Bang Armadillo Gang Village.
Bang bang,
Bang
everybody.
bang, Armadillo gang.
What's going on, everybody?
We also have Andy Mine here as well. Andy, how you doing?
Over from the Atlantic. Thank you very much.
All right. And we also have Upper Nimbus, our favorite Australian. Yeah?
Yeah, man, all the way down here. It's really early and I'm tired.
But
Don't get me wrong. I'm having a really good time. I'm having fun.
did you get to talk
Never.
about EA, or do you want to talk any more about EA Upper Nimbus?
Nah, my thoughts are over. Nah, screw EA.
Those are his final thoughts.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit better topic, I would say.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about some predictions. So if we went over all of our predictions, obviously we have a lot of people on. That would take a while. So I want one good prediction from each company. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. What is your one prediction that you're going to have? Start off with Microsoft first since they're going tomorrow. So I want to start off with Andy. I'll just go from my left to my right. Andy, what is your one big prediction in terms of a game that we don't know about? Because there's going to be at least one game from each company we don't know about. So give us your one prediction, each company. What do you have to say for us, Andy?
Halo 6.
Halo 6, okay.
Because, well, Crackdown 3 has now been delayed until early 2019, so they gotta have something to fill out, the holiday this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it could either be just another Forza game, another one, or it could be or there could be the next Halo game.
Okay. And then your Sony and Microsoft or Sony and Nintendo predictions?
I don't have anything for Sony.
Okay. You have a big Nintendo. We'll do one prediction, or if you have one or two predictions, any bigger predictions for Nintendo?
I said it before. Animal Crossing.
Okay, Animal Crossing. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So short and sweet. So what about you, George? Big predictions: Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo.
As far as Microsoft goes, I would say Halo 6, but also maybe Perfect Dark 2. I mean, I think that would be a good game to have for Microsoft, or maybe another Killer Instinct game. I think that would be also good. Just because Killer Instinct on Xbox One did very well. People seem to enjoy that game. I didn't play it, but I think that would be very good. Especially like Andy said, Crackdown 3 was delayed. And for Sony, I would predict Infamous 3, or I should say Infamous 4, just because...
Infamous? Okay,
Yeah.
So then that would be a new developer then.
Yeah, new developer.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just because... Well, it's because Infamous I think a new developer would make sense just because it needs a change of pace, in my opinion. Just because Infamous Second Son felt very samey to the Infamouses from the last generation. And I just think they just repeated what they did, but all they did was just make it look better, and they had a new character and some new powers.
He was
that
Native
really
American.
that made it so unique.
That makes it better. No, no. For those who don't know, I'm a huge like Native American buff history fan. So anyway,
He's Native American.
I like Native American history. You
got some Indian in your family.
Infamous Second Son was great. Don't get me wrong. It's just I think now's the time to change things up, in my opinion. So that's what I predict for Sony, and then for Nintendo, they're already doing everything. I would say Pikmin 4. I mean, we know about that game, but we don't know when it's coming out. But I would predict that it's coming out. I mean, it's not coming out, but it's going to be shown off at this year's E3, in my opinion. Because we know about Smash, we know about Fire Emblem, we know about Pokemon. It's like I really had to dig deep for that one. So Pikmin 4, I would say, for Nintendo.
But Pikmin 4 has already been announced though.
Not formally though. They've talked about it. Sure,
it was. I mean,
It was.
What was it shown off?
No, it hasn't been shown off.
Oh yeah, okay. It hasn't been shown off.
Wait,
but
it's been announced?
They've talked about it.
It's been announced. Miyamoto said that Pikmin 4 is done.
Well, I thought he just said the next Pikmin game. So I was thinking it was Hey Pikmin.
No. This was the next Pikmin.
Yeah, the next
4.
Pikmin.
Yeah, it wasn't Hey Pikmin.
But it's been a while. But it's been a while since he said that, OJ. It's been a while, and we haven't seen it, so you can't really know for sure when it's coming out. But I would say Pikmin 4.
Okay.
All
right. Well, how about Mark? Switch to PC. What are your
Microsoft? I would say Fable, a new Fable. We know. Well, it's supposed to be in development by the guys from the Forza development team. So Microsoft, Fable, Sony. I know what I'd like to see, and that is a new Wipeout game. Nintendo, it's not going to happen, but they did give me a glimmer of hope earlier in the year. But I want to see a brand new, up-to-date Wave Race.
Wave Racers.
Look,
I think it's happening.
Don't shed a light, a shadow on my Wave Race. Anyone?
That was my pick.
you don't know about gaming, okay?
I know. You wave racers though. All right, so Mama Mercy, we'll go to Mama Mercy, then we'll go to Ms. T. So Mama Mercy, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. What are your predictions? What are your one prediction from each at least?
Well, for Microsoft, I think we might be getting a new Sunset Overdrive 2.
Nice.
Really?
There was a rumor flying around that game could be coming.
Mhm.
They need something. So, I believe Platinum made that game.
No,
not
Insomniac.
Platinum.
Insomniac.
Insomniac, that's what I meant. I was like, no, it's the guys who made Spider-Man.
If Platinum actually made Sunset Overdrive, it'd actually be a good game. If Platinum actually. Ooh, okay.
But-
Sorry, was that too much?
Oh, hey.
Hey, I like that game.
Overdrive was just dope.
I know a lot of people like Sunset Overdrive. I just
Had a
dislike
cartoony
that
feel
game.
to it.
No, I can see why people like it though.
It's one of those games like you kind of gotta like you gotta be a Deadpool fan to appreciate that game. Like you gotta like that kind of stuff. Like your character will actually talk to you. Some people don't like that because it breaks the immersion of games, but I don't mind my character like pointing out obvious things to me and telling me to play better. For Nintendo, I think we might be getting another Ace Attorney. Or we're finally find out something about Ace Attorney, which George, I'm surprised you didn't say Ace Attorney.
Well, that's because we were talking about like Nintendo. Never
Yeah,
mind.
that's my Nintendo game.
Okay.
But that's I guess nothing's been announced, but they did say like we've got multiple Ace Attorney projects, so you know,
Or Dr. Layton.
Professor Layton.
Professor Layton.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
That's
that's
Same difference.
That's also been announced as. I mean, do you mean like a vanilla Professor Layton game? Because we have the Cottrell's Millionaire or whatever. That game's coming to Switch. So
Oh, did we get one announced for the Switch?
yeah, it's like the game from the 3DS.
Yeah,
and
the
smartphones. Yeah,
from the 3DS.
that
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
coming. So maybe we get a. I mean, I don't know if they make another one before they release that one because that one's still not out yet. So
yeah.
yeah, we'll see. But anyway, good picks, Mama Mercy. So, Ms. T.
Oh,
Never mind. Sorry,
Well-
Mama Mercy.
well, I it's already been announced, but I'm hoping to get more about it with Sony. Or I guess this would be Square Enix. I want to see more about Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They showed off some in Japan in terms of what they've showed off quite a bit as far as that game. I think they had like another live stream, but yeah, definitely showed some more. I did a number of P news videos. They were showing off screenshots, they're showing off details and information. So they've already given some more information on that game. I don't know if Square Enix is going to bring anything at this one. I think that would be like a Tokyo Game Show type of deal, or just like random update. Because Square Enix likes to do these. I don't know if you guys watch Square Enix stuff much, but if you're subscribed to their Japanese channel, you'll just get these random like live streams where they'll have like the cute Japanese girl sitting down with like some of the development team, and then they'll just be talking about the game. It'll be like an hour and a half, and they'll just be like talking about certain games, you know. So I mean, they've done a couple of those for Dragon Quest Builders 2 already, but there's very little new gameplay, or just like they just call it like a Dragon Quest Builders type of live stream, you know. So we'll see if they bring that back, you know. We'll see what they do there. All right, so Ms. T, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, thoughts, predictions, one for each.
All right, Microsoft. We're gonna get. Somebody already said Perfect Dark, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you can say it again though. It's all good.
It was actually Perfect Dark 3, but we don't talk about Perfect Dark 0, so
We need to bring that up.
so you weren't really wrong there.
So we'll call it Perfect Dark 2 then, right?
Yeah, Perfect Dark.
yeah. Perfect Dark 2. For Sony, we're definitely gonna get this. I feel it in my hearts of hearts. We're gonna get Ape Escape Cross Twisted Metal.
What? I think Blandrew just like rolled over right now somewhere. He just like Blandrew just like shook violently right now. If Blandrew's watching, my boy Blandrew, I gotta let you know, he just somewhere his eye just twitched. Or he just about to give this man a heart attack.
I was just trying to think of. Go ahead, guys.
Shout out to Blandrew. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
I was just trying to think of like Sony IPs that haven't been on the PS4 yet that they actually still own. So That's all I could think of. I don't even know if they still own those or not. But I think Twisted Metal for sure, but I don't know about Ape Escape. And Nintendo, I want to do something different because pretty much what people, I was going to say Wave Race. So I'll do a different one for Nintendo. I think that, there's rumors or whatever about Star Fox and whatnot. I think that those rumors may be true, but I think that's maybe just part of the game. And I think we're going to get an expanded Star Fox. But I like a real, I'm going to actually do a video on it. So shameless plug. But I think we are going to get a new Star Fox, and the Star Fox that we need for this new era. So,
you know what, man? And I would have thought that as well, but I just don't know. I just don't know because I don't think Nintendo has confidence in the rail shooter genre.
Well, it's not gonna. That's the thing, though. It's not gonna be a rail shooter.
What is it gonna be?
Watch my video.
Your video. Okay. Why would I ask that? Why would I ask that?
Shameless plug.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll be watching the video. I watch all your videos. I'll definitely be watching that one. All right. So, Upper Nimbus. I think last but definitely not least, Upper Nimbus. Predictions: Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo.
All right. So for Microsoft, like everyone else is saying, I definitely see Halo 6 probably getting an announcement because when you look at Halo 5's release, that was 3 years ago now, which is pretty hard to believe. So I definitely think Halo 6 is going to get unveiled and they might do a full blowout and actually have a CGI trailer and some gameplay because the thing is Microsoft doesn't really have a lot going for them at the moment. So I think they really just need to come out of the floodgates with like guns blazing, no pun intended. But yeah, I definitely think Halo 6 will be an announcement like everyone else is saying. In terms of Sony, it's not really, I don't know, I guess it's a prediction, but I think more so in regards to Death Stranding, maybe we will finally see some gameplay because that's been the past E3s for like the past 2 or 3 years. And all we've gotten is movie clips practically. So I think maybe some gameplay to finally give us an idea of what the game actually is, whether it's a stealth-like game like Metal Gear, whether it's some type of open world exploration type of game. I don't know. None of us know, but I definitely think some type of gameplay is required at this point. And then coming on to Nintendo, I totally see Fire Emblem getting announced for the Switch.
Okay, but that was announced. Do you have any unannounced, like...
Oh, you mean like surprises?
Yeah, surprises, like unannounced games. Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling Wave Race. I am kind of feeling Wave
Racers.
Wave race for days, boy.
All right.
Well, I mean, they did hint at it. Like the guy
they did
come out and said he wanted, to get another wave race.
Cruising for bruising.
It's got to be happening, man. It's got to be happening.
I mean, you two do live on your own island, so I can understand why you want those games.
Wave race wouldn't take that many resources, It wouldn't take too much resources.
No,
to
if
make
you're gonna do wave race, you gotta do it big.
So,
I want 95 players on battle royale wave race where you're just battling royale to the end. No, Mr. T. I've played wave race. I want battle royale wave race. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Same thing with F-Zero.
I'm done.
F-Zero cross wave race battle royale. F-Zero cross wave race battle royale.
Oh, jeez.
What did you say, Mark?
I think Shinen would be a good company to make Wave Race.
But do they have enough people for that, though?
Yeah, they've actually got a little bit bigger, Shinen, I believe.
To do like a 95
they've expanded from 2.5 people to 3 people somehow.
2.5 people?
Fast OMX.
2.5 men. Remember that show?
They have a child working at Shinen.
they got an expert programmer like, yeah, I do all the work here too.
They have a Hobbit? How do they have that?
All right. So, in terms of my predictions, I'm probably gonna have another video before Nintendo's, thing. But I'll just go ahead and say one prediction. I think we're gonna see it. I'm gonna ride with this till the end. Even though I recently said no, I don't think it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it for this show. Nintendo Golden Sun. Golden Sun is coming back. Golden Sun's coming back. It's coming back in some way, shape, or form. And my next prediction would be for guys, remember that game, The Mysterious Castle, or whatever it was?
Takamoto.
Oh yeah, Sakamoto's Mysterious
Yes.
Castle.
I think that will return in some way, shape, or form. Smaller eShop game, or whether it's a bigger game, that franchise will make a comeback. So those are my two really weird picks for it. Now, my next pick for Sony, I don't think we're going to see too many new things, but I do think that we could. I know people are like, what? We might not see this, but I think we could see something in the range of a Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper, something like that, or Jack, Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper, one of those three.
Sly Cooper would be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Comeback. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one. I'm thinking Jack, because Jack has been the only franchise that hasn't came back outside of the HD collection that they did. That's the only thing. So maybe we get another HD collection with Jack, with all the Jack games on there.
Jack and Daxter, is that who we're talking about?
Yeah,
Jack and Daxter.
My kids would lose their ever-loving minds.
Yeah, Jack and Daxter, or Sly Cooper, or Ratchet and Clank. One of those three. Maybe Ratchet's probably the most most likely, because the last Ratchet and Clank game did really well. So, but
they also just made a movie for, not recently, but they have a movie out for Ratchet and Clank. My kids have watched it several times.
There's also a remake on it on PlayStation 4 as well.
The Ratchet and Clank movie flopped. Somebody said that my mic is low, so I'll fix that right now. So, does anybody have any other predictions that they want to throw out there? Wildcard predictions while I fix my mic.
I would like to see something from Xseed and Marvelous on Nintendo, whether Rune Factory mostly, but
Sin and Punishment. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I know they just came out with a Trial of Cold Steel game on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
I also know they're coming out with a new Corpse Party, which would be, if we could get 1 and 2 on the Switch, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
All right, my mic should be fixed now. Is my mic better, Jazzy? Hopefully my mic is better now, but it should be fixed.
It should be. It's definitely better in my ears.
Well, yeah.
Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness.
Oh.
Please.
Yeah, Nintendo be trolling us with those renews on those things.
Yeah.
Eternal Darkness. They just be trolling us, and then what's his face? What was his name? Dennis Dyack. Where's that?
Dennis Dyack, yeah.
Oh, Shadow of the Eternals, right?
Shadow of the Eternals. Where's this man?
spiritual
Dennis Dyack.
He's around.
It's still coming, bro.
He's around. He has a podcast on here. So.
I know he has, but he's talking about quantum theories and crap.
Yeah.
Man's talking about space and stuff. Dude.
My point exactly.
Dennis, we need you back, my guy. We need you back. I remember he was like, "Oh yeah, Shadow of the Eternals. Look at this game. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa." Remember? Dude's
I was so hyped for that game. What do they call it? That was vaporware, man.
Vapor. It does not exist. Oh my gosh, man, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Oh no, I didn't do my Microsoft. I do think that Fable is a good bet. I do kind of believe some of the rumors with the Gears, like Gears of War, like a battle royale or a new Gears game. I think that might happen, new mode or something like that. And I think potentially they can even reach deep down, guys. I'm gonna reach with this one. I'm reaching like Stretch Armstrong. But do you guys remember Blinks? The time that game.
Blinks. Man, Blinks.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Or Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I think they might do something like they might do something like that. They might bring back one of those franchises.
In the HD collection, they're not doing Blinks.
Well, I'm just saying, bringing it back because they did the Phantom. What was that? Phantom Dust.
Oh, Phantom Dust.
Yeah, they did Phantom Dust, and that game's not very good, but they still did it. You know what I'm saying? They still
Voodoo
did.
Voodoo Vince.
Yeah, Voodoo Vince, exactly. So I think that they're gonna go back and they're gonna grab one of those. And when it gets announced, I'll be like, "Oh, told you guys." So yeah,
that fan base is gonna rage.
Oh man, we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. So all right, so we're going to go ahead and move on from that. We're gonna have a good amount of time for Q&A, guys. So we're right on track. About about at an hour, so that's good. So the next thing that we do have is that we're going to be talking about most anticipated E3 games, which should be very exciting because you get to not guess and just talk about what you know is coming and what you're looking forward to seeing, you know. So we'll start off. We'll start with Upper Nimbus this time and then work our way across. So Upper Nimbus, most excited or most anticipated E3 games from any company. You could just list off a few. And a little bit why you're excited about each one, just briefly, and so we can get through each one here, each person here. So, Upper Nimbus, want to go ahead and start off, man?
Smash.
Enough said.
No. Sorry.
Enough said.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm a big Nintendo guy, so pretty much most things that Nintendo's going to reveal, I'm excited for, because we know Fire Emblem's coming. Smash is going to be there. Yoshi might be there. I don't know. They probably should touch upon Yoshi because we haven't heard anything from it since last year. It's been a whole year now. And I am pretty excited for Death Stranding. I really want to see more about that game. I actually want to, like I said earlier, with the whole prediction thing for Sony, I really do want to see some footage because I am intrigued and interested on that game. So, yeah, I don't know. They're just sort of like my main things I'm looking forward to: Death Stranding, Smash, and Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And switch to PC, Mark. Most anticipated E3 games?
Most anticipated Fire Emblem. Obviously. As most of you know, I've never ever played a mainline Pokemon game. The only game I've played is Pokken Tournament. But I am excited for this year's Pokemon, which I will be getting because if I'm going to get into it, now is the time to do so. Excuse me. What else? I am looking forward to, and I'm going to get bashed for this, the new Forza that's going to be shown
There's
on
nothing
Xbox.
wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. You
Because
just
one
can't
of
be on
my
the
favourite
podcast anymore.
genres is supposed realistic driving games. So I'm looking forward to that. PlayStation, I really could care less. I don't have a PS4 and I'm not going to get another one. So, yeah, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Smash, I guess I have to say, because I'm on OJ's EssenceCast. OJ, you know how bad I am at Smash. I've signed up for your lessons when you start them. So, I love the game. I'm crap, but obviously I'm excited for Smash as well, yeah. But, yeah, those games.
Okay. And
Nice.
Mrs. T.
Smash the like button. Yeah, Smash for sure. Fire Emblem definitely, and Star Fox because it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. In whatever form. I know there's the Star Fox Grand Prix rumors, but again, I think there's more to it than that. But for Microsoft, I'm hoping. I mean, these aren't announcements, so I'm hoping they do actually dig into their rare war chest and give us a Perfect Dark. If that's a real thing, I'd like to see that. That seems to be a game that they can do. Microsoft can do so. And on the Sony side, Sony IPs these days don't really appeal to me all that much. But Final Fantasy. We actually get that game.
Wait,
That would be interesting.
What'd you say?
Final Fantasy VII Remake, whenever we actually get that.
Oh,
Maybe it's PS5, but
The PS5, everybody.
anything else, or is that it? No Metroid Prime 4? Not hyped for that?
What's that?
No Metroid Prime 4?
Oh yeah, Prime 4. But I was like, I'm being a little tepid on that because I predicted that it would come out this year, and I'm kind of slowly not sure about that anymore.
No, he's like backpedaling a little
But
bit.
I'm still in the camp of it coming this year.
Pulling
So
that
I'm still in
Dion,
the camp. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they'll show it at E3.
So what are you more? So are you like a linebacker? Are you sidestepping or are you backpedaling? Which one? You going to the side? You going to make you squaring up?
I'm doing a little spin move. I'm a running back.
Tiki Barber retired.
Do a little tiki barber.
All When I backpedal fast, dude. I get out of there. I'm Deion Sanders when I backpedal, dude. I don't go halfway. I backpedal all the way or not, because I don't want to come
But
back.
I predicted before like that 3, and maybe everybody does it every year, but this was the year I actually thought Metroid Prime 4 would be at E3 last year, or at least announced, and that came to fruition. And I thought, Nintendo probably won't put that game out, even though they didn't show anything. That didn't mean they didn't have anything to show. Nintendo likes to keep stuff close to the vest usually, so I was like, it'll probably be out next year. So that's why I believe that it would be out this year. Still a chance, but with a lot of stuff that we know is coming, it's looking that window is getting smaller and smaller. So I don't know at this point, but
we'll have to wait and see. Mama Mercy, most anticipated.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
boy. We were talking last night about this on Avenon's stream. I've been waiting 13 years for this game. I've gotten married.
It's been way too long.
Yeah, I've graduated high school, gone to college, got married, had kids. I'm ready for this game.
sounds like a plant.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 7, Bayonetta 3, Metro Prime 4, Shimigami Tensei, because I've never played one of those games, but I really enjoyed Persona 5, so excited to see what all that is about, because I know they have something to do with each other. Dragon Age 11. Not Dragon Age 11. Dragon Quest 11 for the Switch.
Dragon Age 11.
Yeah, Dragon Age 11. We just skipped all the rest of the numbers.
Your kids might be programming that one. Like,
Shimigami Tensei came first, and Persona was the spin-offs, right? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, okay.
Which I didn't know that.
And now Persona is bigger than Shimigami.
Persona's
Tensei.
bigger than Shimigami.
Yeah, especially with Persona 5.
Right.
And Smash. Which, by the way, OJ, I need to know how to sign up for those classes.
I'm gonna be doing a different tier, so we're gonna be talking about that. I gotta figure out what's gonna work for my time schedule. When I figured out, I didn't think there was gonna be a lot of people. Then I got hit up by like 100 people, and I was like, oh, never mind. Hey.
Well, if it makes you feel better, my son's gonna teach me the basics. I just need to know how to play with all the big boys on here.
Yeah, you don't need to know. I mean, my community, we're not, like I said, we're not like Nairo or Zero's community, like super competitive players. So, I mean, I can teach you the basics, or I can figure out how to do it. I'll probably just do like where I just play and I just talk about it, where I just at first, I might do individual lessons later, but then I might just I'll just stream and I'll just be on with a buddy of mine, and we'll be discussing how to play the game. Normally it's not, Smash Brothers isn't hard. It's all really just timing and reaction. That's really what most of because everyone knows how to do everything. I mean, there are complex inputs like that you have to do at times, but there are characters where you don't need that at all. You just need to be able to react quickly to what the other character is doing. So.
OJ, let me explain this to you. I don't know how to jump back up on the platform.
Yeah, you do, Reggie.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, Reggie.
No.
Yeah, you do.
You do, Reggie.
I don't.
Up B, Reggie.
Up B. You just press the jump button. You have Smash. You have a triple jump. You can jump once. You can jump twice, and then you can do like a special attack, and that's up B. So that's what you have. It's very easy to get back onto those, especially with Smash 4. Smash 4. You freaking be way off the stage. You can be a freaking villager. You can just you can fly all the way back to the stage.
Is that Kirby? Oh no, it's Villager.
Yeah, Villager. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, people have crazy recoveries in Smash, absolutely insane recoveries. So you'll be okay, Mama Mercy. You'll be okay.
I know you guys don't believe me, but I really don't. I didn't know until just this moment how to do it. My son made fun of me for it because I was falling off the edge all the time.
Well, we were making, because if you guys remember the invitational, Reggie was couldn't.
Oh man, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, Reggie couldn't get back onto the stage, man, with Ryu against Hungry Box. So
his body was not ready.
His body was not ready.
Wasn't that where Reggie did the best comeback ever because he didn't know how to play, but like he was smack talking the guy, and he's like, "You spend 16 hours playing Smash Brothers. I spent 16 hours running a company."
Yeah, he did say that. So yeah, he did, which was good, but at the same time, my man can't press up B though. my man can't. I mean, like, you're really smart. Obviously, you can run Nintendo, but you can't press up B to get back onto the stage.
You gotta try those products once in a while, so you know what's going on.
Reggie, you gotta actually try.
You gotta actually try, Reggie.
I know Bill Trinum was like, "Oh Lord, no." I know Bill Trinum was like, "Goodness gracious, Reggie, no!" Like, why? Because Bill Trinum's actually good at Smash.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's actually good. He's actually played in tournaments, like at the tournaments that Nintendo sometimes sponsors. He'll play at them. So yeah, Bill Trinum's actually good. So I know Bill Trinum was like, I can't believe this. What am I seeing here?
What am I seeing?
You should have walked down the hall and gave Corey some pointers.
Reggie seems like a chill guy, so I feel like he likes playing the more like chill games. He gets down on like Kirby and Yoshi. He probably stays away from Smash.
Oh yeah. Reggie, and like he showed off his I think his DS. He had like a gajillion hours into like Dragon Quest. Like Dragon Quest 9, the dude like literally had like 1,000 hours or something into Dragon Quest. So
maybe Reggie's just not a fighting game person.
No, he's just not, he just doesn't like Smash. But he likes like Legend of Zelda. Like he had a lot of hours like into like A Link Between Worlds too. Like so yeah, he likes more of those style games.
We understand that, but don't go on the stage and fight if you can't. If you can't, don't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just get Bill Trinan up there.
Yeah, let Bill do it.
All right, so we're gonna move on. I think George, you're next with. So what do you think, man? Most anticipated, of course.
My most anticipated game would be Kingdom Hearts 3. Kind of like what Mom Mercy said. I've been waiting for 13 years. So ever since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out back in 2005. I was in middle school when that game came out, and I graduated. Now I just graduated college, and I'm finally getting number 3. But and the reason why is because ever since the first game came out back in 2002, I believe, and I played it, and it blew me away. Characters, the music especially, and just the combat was really good. Now, obviously, if you play it now, it's obviously dated, but it was just so good back then. And Kingdom Hearts 2 made it even better. And Kingdom Hearts 3 so far looks like it's gonna blow Kingdom Hearts 2 out of the water.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't wait. That's like my top one. Obviously, Smash is up there. Obviously, I've played all the Smashes. I think I've put like 3,000 hours into Melee. Wow. So I mean, yeah, I went through like 3 GameCube controllers just because I was playing Smash all the time.
Nice. I went through 2 on the Wii U. I put around 1,500 hours plus into that. So
it was so good, and because everybody was playing that game, like if all your friends are playing the game, like you just want to play it even more, and you just like trading like what characters are good, which ones. This is before like everybody like actually had tier lists online. Like you just had to rely on your dumb friends, like which characters are good, Fire Emblem, just because I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. I loved Awakening. The first time I played it, that was like my first Fire Emblem game was Awakening.
That was a really good game.
It was, and I loved it because of the cutscenes. The cutscenes made it so much better, in my opinion. Just because it really gave a lot of. It really made the characters seem more alive with those cutscenes, and I just love the art style, the way it looked.
Yeah, I was about to say that the art style really drew me in.
Exactly, and the story was great. Like I like the voice acting, so and of course, finally, Ace Attorney. I know that hasn't been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be another Ace Attorney game for Switch. So
I'm pretty sure earlier. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I was going to say. Earlier this year, Capcom did announce that they will be porting both Ace Attorney trilogies, and they are working on a 7th game for Switch.
And so I can't wait for that. And I hope
it's pretty much confirmed.
I hope they reveal that at E3.
Of course.
All right. Sounds good. So, Andy, last but definitely not least, your in terms of most anticipated games.
My most anticipated is Super Smash Bros. For Switch.
Smash Brothers?
Like,
good man.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Like I first played Smash Brothers when I first got my 3DS. Like it was my first 3DS game,
That's a good.
and
first
I
game.
played it a lot when I was in high school. Like pretty much every time I went to high school and whenever I had a break and went back, like one of my games would be Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. I played it. I think I even played it more than a Wii U version. So you
I
know,
was in high school. I was in middle school, making me feel old.
That's just gonna be a common occurrence. That's gonna be a common occurrence is feeling old. I was like, George's like, I just graduated from college. I was like, yeah, I graduated 8 years ago, almost a decade, man.
You guys think you feel old. I figured out last night in Avidin's live stream that I was a junior in high school when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out.
Yeah, that's about where I was.
2005? Yeah, I was a junior in high school. I'm married with kids now.
I was graduated. I was actually in that fall. I was in college that fall 2005. That's what I was doing. I just got done graduating and earlier that year. Then I was in college, and that makes me feel old when people start talking about 2005 as if it was so long ago. I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
I was like,
doesn't feel like it, but it is.
I graduated high school in 2006.
Yeah. So I'm 1 year older. I'm visiting. It's like,
Like, oh god.
Youngsters.
Mrs. T actually went out. I'm like, didn't you like say that you bought like a Sega Saturn when it came out or whatever? Like,
I bought a Sega Saturn day one.
He actually had to buy a
I was
Saturn.
in high school when I got that Sega Saturn, so that lets you know.
Now I gotta figure out how old you are.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was 35 when that came out. Then, jeez.
Oh jeez.
So, Mrs. T, what grade in high school were you in?
Oh no! You don't.
He was on his last year.
You were old enough to buy it though, so you weren't a freshman or a sophomore.
Yeah, you
So
were.
it's
Let's just assume he was 16.
I was old enough to have a job, so
Yeah.
All right, so
Let's
at least
assume he was
16.
16.
So at least 16.
All right.
Yeah,
So any other predictions?
yeah.
Go ahead, Andy.
So I played a lot of it. It's my third most played game here, as it says on my 3DS. So yeah, I'm very hyped for Super Smash Bros. Switch. As for the other companies, I don't really care about Kingdom Hearts. Like,
Blasphemy.
Wow.
That's pretty,
I mean, it was around the time when I was little, but I never played it. Like, my sister had both games on PlayStation 2, but I never played it.
But
And
why?
I mean, I was. I mean,
Sorry, I'm a big Disney fan, so like when that game was
well,
announced,
I'm
I
a
was
big
like,
Disney.
go ahead, Andy.
I'm a big Disney fan as well, but I didn't really get into gaming until I got my Wii U in 2015.
Oh. Okay.
That's
Well, I
right.
understand you, buddy.
Like,
Oh,
I played.
were you
Like,
gaming? Really?
I mean, the only thing I've played up until then was just party games on the PlayStation 2 and on the Wii. Like, I was the definition of a casual gamer back then.
Oh, I see.
Ah.
Okay.
Well,
That
there's
makes
always
sense.
somewhere everyone has to start
Let's
somewhere.
start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like when we were kids, or when I was a kid, like it was like Nintendo. You know, it was just like the regular NES. But there was people before me that were obviously like, "What's this Nintendo? What's all these buttons and contraptions? My joystick, and that's all I need. Space Invaders." You know what I'm saying? So
Where's my pog?
yeah,
Too many
Pong.
buttons.
Like there, and I heard people
Yo.
talk about that too. Like when we would go to the arcades and stuff. Like my, like some of the older older kids and stuff. Like, oh, I remember growing up back in the day, we used to just play Pong. These arcade games are too complicated. Like,
So me then? You're talking about me?
Well, no,
So I think Mr. T is 40. Am I right?
No.
42.
That was a hard no. It's like, no.
no, that was like a Bart Scott. Can't wait, but it was like no.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
So are you 38?
Stop trying to guess his
When did-
age, Mama Mercy.
When does it become the Guess Mr. T's age stream?
All right, so
Gentleman never tells.
in terms of most anticipated for me, yeah, Fire Emblem and Smash Brothers. Those are like my two most. I've gotta have these games. Like they're like
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
High
Yeah.
fives.
Yeah, those are my two most anticipated. Is Fire Emblem and Smash. I mean, there's other games.
Got
I mean,
Octopath.
what?
Octopath.
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, I mean, Octopath is anticipated, but we've seen so much on Octopath. It's just like, okay, you know, like it's coming out.
Yeah,
it's dated. You know, like it's we know.
Played
Octopath.
so much of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we
Of the
played
demo,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It
played
comes out
10
next
hours.
month, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes out next month.
Yeah, next month.
July, yeah.
July 13th, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the day after my anniversary.
Yay, anniversary game.
There you go.
So yeah,
Probably.
I'm excited for that. But like Smash Brothers, the reason why I'm just to talk on Smash real quick before we get into Q&A. I'm really excited about Smash Brothers because what has me the most excited is the fact that they invited Melee players and Smash 4 players. Like that makes me think like, okay, they're trying to impress the Melee players, like, or they're trying to do something because, and like the way Bill Trinen talked about Smash Brothers, how he said like, oh well, you know, like we have two strong communities and we want to bring them together for this game. So something tells me that it's like, okay, has Sakurai been like listening? Like I'm not trying to say like wave dashing and all that is coming back, but something tells me that they're gonna make the game a little bit more quicker pace. Something tells me that they're gonna make the game. They're gonna bring back maybe some classics. They're gonna bring back some mechanics, maybe even from them. Maybe they took a look at Project M, which was essentially Project M is like more towards Melee, but it's like a Smash Brawl that timeline.
Brawl.
Brawlish type of. It's a mod for Brawl. But it kind of takes that, but it makes it play like Melee. But there's still some things that it makes it more balanced, so it's not as janky as Melee is. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the perfect hybrid between all the different Smash games. It's like the perfect hybrid between them. So something tells me that maybe they took some influences from Project M, you know, but then influenced that with Smash 4. So I'm really excited to see what they do there. I don't think it's going to be like a brand new engine or anything like that. I think they're going to take the Wii U engine and just make it better. They're going to improve it, make it better, do whatever they need to do. But it's going to be a new game. That can still be a new game. They're going to have a lot of new characters, I think. They're going to have a lot of new stages. I'm just excited to see all of that. So they're going to take that because Sakurai is not dead at this point, you know. Like Sakurai is alive.
He's still alive.
He has not
indeed alive.
complained about his hands. I mean, every single Smash Brothers game, Sakurai is always complaining about, which is fine. He needs to be, but always complaining about the work schedule. His arm is about to fall off, so he didn't do it. He's like, hey, you know, the work schedule wasn't too bad this time. He's like, it's much healthier. So I was like, okay. So that's what kind of told me, like, okay, it's a new game. But I think they're going to take the HD engine that they already have, which is good. 1080p, 60 frames per second. What else can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
what can you do more?
If I
than
can just
1080p?
say this,
Go ahead.
back when I was that kid who bought that Sega Saturn, if somebody would come up to me and said, Nintendo's gonna one day have the most popular fighting game on the planet. It's gonna be made by Nintendo. It's gonna be their own IP. I'd have been like, you crazy. I would have never believed that, and they do.
Yeah.
At this point. So that's
You know, and if somebody ever told me, hey, OJ, you're going to be playing a Smash Brothers game, you're going to be able to play as Ryu, Cloud. Pit from Kid Icarus, Pokemon, you know, Ness from Earthbound, because all those franchises were around, you know, like
All back
before
then, yeah.
Smash got going. Like if somebody told me all that, I'd be like, yeah, like what? What? Cloud? Like that's PlayStation.
You'll play.
Like, you know,
You'll play as Pac-Man.
well, I was just gonna.
You can play on Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Mario in the same game.
Oh
in the
yeah.
same game.
OJ, could you imagine going back to when we were kids and somebody'd be like, you could play as Mario or Sonic in the same game? We would have been like,
Oh, that would have been
you're
just
funny.
that would have been
wow. Wouldn't
During the Nintendo Sega Wars, like that would
Yeah.
like.
In '95, when I was that
90.
kid buying that Sega Saturn, like that would have been like you must be out of your mind. Because I was going, I was actively going to the arcades. They were still a thing then, and it was all about Street Fighter Alpha and Virtua Fighter and those games. Like there was no Nintendo game. I mean, I guess you could say Killer Instinct, but that was was Rare's game. So
yeah.
they would ever associate Nintendo being a fighting game company, and they're the biggest now. So
Since we're on the topic of Smash, and because the game is just literally around the corner, do you think we should just give our sort of like last predictions for the game or what we hope to be in the game?
That'd be good. We'll do that. Then we'll get into a little bit of a Q&A, guys. We won't answer.
All right, cool.
We're gonna have a ton of questions. We won't answer everything because there's 100 people.
Okay.
But we will get into a little bit of a Q&A. I want to get these people out in about an hour 30. And we've been going for an hour 13. So, yeah, let's go ahead and real quick, guys, round table. You can just kind of throw in stuff and, let people talk if they're going to say something. But, yeah, what do you guys think in terms of just Smash? What are your predictions, or what do you guys think about this Smash game? What are your let's just how about this? Give us two newcomers or just two newcomers you think are coming no matter what. How about that? So we'll start off with Andy. Two newcomers no matter what are coming to Smash.
Well, the first one I think that is most predictable is Springman from ARMS.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could say Inkling, but we know that Inklings are coming, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything
And
else?
the second one is the surprise one, and just wait for a moment.
Oh,
Is he there?
He's here.
He's here.
it's going to get prop.
I know that you said about the fact that we will never see Western characters.
I never said never.
It's-
Sorry.
Well, okay, never. But you say that they are not
It's
the most likely.
unlikely.
Unlikely.
Yeah, but even then, I don't care. I want Doom Guy in Smash.
Doom guy in Smash.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, but I
OJ wants to say never.
Dude, guys not
I
coming to
never
Smash.
I think if you're gonna get a Western shooter character, it's got to be Master Chief. But then
Master
again, that's not
Chief,
even happening.
baby.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Microsoft.
I
though,
still don't think
so-
it's going to be I don't think Master Chief's coming either.
No, that's
There's going to be
Exactly.
Microsoft representation, though, OJ.
Character,
Yeah, and
Master
it's
Chief would make the most sense.
For Minecraft.
I just want him as the WTF character, like the one that
Yeah, but
Well,
That's
Steve
one
would
that
be a
you would not-
WTF character.
huh?
Steve from Minecraft would be a WTF character.
He's not coming either.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't rule out Minecraft, bro. I think maybe like a trophy in the gallery could be something. Sort of like how Commander Video and Rayman were trophies.
Those guys are all more likely. I would say Commander Video, Rayman, or Shovel
Rayman,
Knight.
yeah.
Like Commander
I
Video,
think Rayman has a good chance.
Rayman,
Yeah.
Shovel Knight, or like Shantae. Like those are all more likely, in my opinion.
The only reason I say
Oh, go
Steve
ahead.
from Minecraft is because there's supposedly a rumor that Microsoft is going to have some kind of representation in Smash. And out of all of the Microsoft games, the only one that's been on recent Nintendo systems is Minecraft. And it's the only game that makes sense.
Okay.
Minecraft
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
or
Agree.
Cuphead. But that's just because Cuphead
Mm,
fits the aesthetic of the game. Not because I think Cuphead's coming, but aesthetically, he could fit into Smash Brothers.
I
Way
would,
more
say,
than Master
yeah.
Chief.
I would say Banjo. Just because
No.
he's...
Banjo's not relevant.
I think
Well,
Banjo would probably be
according to
DLC, if
Banjo?
anything.
Well, it's,
I mean,
Banjo's
Banjo's
not
always
relevant.
relevant. Banjo's
I mean,
Never
Okay.
relevant.
well, it's because Banjo has been associated with Nintendo more than Microsoft. But, I mean, that's only if Microsoft allows it, though. But
Guys, real quick
Oh,
to the
they're
stream.
totally willing.
Real quick to the stream. I don't know what's going on with my mic is going up and down. Like I saw Dragon Lady say that. I don't know why it's going up and down. I fixed it again. I put it at 80, then it went back down to 50. I don't know why it's going up and down. So sorry about that. Continue on.
So, Mercy, you say that Banjo is irrelevant, but there are many characters in Smash Bros. That has only had games in the NES era. Ice Climbers, Dark Hunt,
Dog Hunt.
Rayman,
But those are
what's
all
the game?
Nintendo's characters.
Pac-Man.
True.
I mean, I like Pac-Man, but he hasn't been relevant for about 35 years.
See, and this is what it ties back to my video that I made with. It's if you're gonna be in Smash, third party character, you're going to be it's gonna be a Japanese icon. That's what they do. They don't. Do,
Oh, you mean like Knack from...
Yeah, shout outs to that. For Lucina,
Knack
for
for
my
Smash,
potato
baby.
Lucina.
It's happening. It's happening.
I mean, the crazier things can happen, guys. I mean,
Well, here's the thing: is like, sorry, I don't mean to cut everyone off, but the thing is, like, you're all thinking you're not going to get a Western third-party character, but what if, like, that's the curveball nobody sees coming? What if that's how Sakurai wants to make you jump out of your chair, is by throwing in a character from, like, a American or European studio.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that-
Like we all
that-
think Japanese.
Well,
But
that's
then what
why I
if that
said
curveball
like
is a Western character?
that's why I said like, okay, well, it has to be the characters that actually put games on Nintendo systems. Like, I mean, Commander Video.
Yeah.
He was a trophy. Shovel Knight. Like, there's an amiibo, Shovel Knight amiibo. Shantae. Like, I'm thinking one of those characters. I'm not thinking, okay, look, like Doom Guy. He's been like Doom Guy is Doom Guy. He's not. I mean, like, like that's not. I mean, that's not much to go off. I don't think. I mean, they didn't start making characters yesterday. They started making characters years ago. So I mean, like, I don't know if Sakurai's like, okay, Doom Guy. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the guy that we put in here from the West.
Yeah,
the reason
I
why
don't
we're
see
making
Doom
Smash.
Guy. That's
Yeah.
why I was saying Master Chief would have a better chance as a shooter character.
That's true.
I
but
think-
that's
I think Snake is
Microsoft.
coming back.
That's not. That's
Snake?
Microsoft.
I think Snake is coming back.
Yeah,
and
I would say Snake, yeah.
Konami's actually dropping some games
Mhm.
apparently for Switch.
Yeah.
So it might even
Simon-
tie in. Might even get some Metal Gear games on the Switch. So
Simon
that would be a
Belmont
good-
from Castlevania.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that's
Simon
happening.
Belmont.
I
That
think
would-
Snake.
Yeah,
is,
Simon's
I
gonna
think
happen
everyone,
surely.
I think all the people from Smash 4 are coming back, and I think that Snake and Wolf and Ice Climbers. So all the people from Brawl are coming. So Smash 4 and Brawl, they're all coming back into this game. That's what I think. This
I
game's gonna
think
have a
young
huge
Link and
roster.
Pichu won't ever come back.
Well,
They
young,
won't ever come
young
back.
Link got
They're
replaced
gone.
by
He
Toon
got
Link.
replaced by Toon Link.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
replaced by
Exactly.
Toon
He's
Yeah.
dead.
but
And Pichu was just bad.
here's the thing, Pichu. There's the rumor going around. That rumor that I said. I don't believe it.
that-
Mimikitu, or whatever that Pokemon is. That might be,
Mimikyu?
yeah,
Nah,
that might be the
Mimikyu,
replacement.
man.
That might be
Nah.
the replacement, dude.
That's also
Actually, Mimikyu is pretty horrifying.
I'm just shaking my head right now.
You wanna-
He will swallow you.
Oh my.
You'll swallow your soul.
Also,
Ah.
Andy, I think if we're gonna get some Bethesda representation in Smash, it's gonna be Vault Boy.
Vault Boy.
I think he would be the most aesthetically, he would fit into Smash the best.
I would love.
Yes, I know we don't have
What are you gonna
fuck
give Vault
him.
Boy?
I think Vault Boy would just work best as a trophy in the gallery, to be honest.
I 100% agree on that, but I feel like out of Bethesda's big games, Vault Boy fits Smash characters
Yeah,
Mhm.
better.
his moves.
I don't think
would be awesome. Like all of his different his poses that he does for all the different
Oh,
moves
yeah,
that
yeah,
you can
yeah.
get.
Yeah, and I think that's the character they have the most fun with.
Oh yeah.
Because he really has obviously no moveset, so
But
they
there's
just didn't
literally
really-
no Fallout games on a Nintendo system. Like there's like
I know.
zero Fallout. Games.
I mean, as far as
I know.
Bethesda
Oh.
could announce it this E3, and then you
they
know.
could.
Yeah, but they didn't start making Smash Brothers at this year's E3. They started making Smash Brothers years ago. They have to remember. Sakurai said he picks the roster. I mean, maybe DLC, yeah, that's another thing. But Sakurai
DLC, yeah.
picks the roster before the game, like really at the very beginning of the game, they finalize the roster. They don't make changes and like go like 2 years in or 3 years in and say, oh, we're gonna add this guy. They put the whole roster and then they go from there. That's one thing that you guys have to realize. So adding people in, oh well, now it's getting support. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to have been
Yeah.
something that they were thinking of 3 years ago or whatever. It had to have been that. It couldn't be something that's happening recently. Then all of a sudden they want to add it in now. You know, like I said, DLC maybe, but not.
Mhm.
not
Well, that makes perfect sense considering your characters are the base for your stages and your music. You can't make
Yeah,
the stages and
exactly.
the music if you don't know who's going to be in the game.
And if you're constantly changing throughout the development process, like you're never gonna get
We
done.
end up with Kingdom Hearts 3. And it'd be 10 years before we saw another game.
It's like a 13-year development. Oh boy.
does anybody else have anything to add on it?
I think we're going to maybe get some indie character support
Mm.
or at least some trophies because Nintendo's really been pushing the whole indie scene on their console.
Travis touchdown for Smash.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Hey,
I mean,
I just want to put out something wild that might not happen, but would be hilarious if it did.
It would be awesome. Bald OJ
They,
for
they're
Smash.
gonna say that there's not gonna be any GameCube compatibility whatsoever.
What?
Because
Sorry.
well, okay. So I feel like one thing that
Did you see that leak with the licensed GameCube controllers?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I don't think they're gonna not put GameCube controller support. GameCube controllers already work on the Switch, so
Hmm.
yeah,
I'd rather play with my Pro Controller.
I doubt
Yeah.
it. But
I would want Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Smash. In my opinion.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's just like my out of the blue type of character. That would be great.
He was in the league. It's happening.
Yeah.
He's in the league. He's in the league. It's happening.
It's happening. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and first of all, shout outs to Epic Sonic. That was our first even pop up that we had this whole live stream. So shout outs to Epic Sonic. I think his name is shout outs to Epic Sonic, dude. Thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate that, homie.
Whoa.
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
I just said woo because we got a new subscriber.
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
to the village.
I thought you said like there was something else that you had. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move into Q&A. So if you guys have your questions, we'll be answering questions for about maybe 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. So we'll try to answer the best ones. Make sure you tag me at Player Essence. Tag me, and I'll be more than happy to answer a question for anybody here. So let's go ahead and kind of look through. If you guys see any good questions, I'll read off some of the comments till we get some Gun Gal in Smash. I think you name it Smash. Okay. I know
that's not happening.
Ataki would love that, dude. Like,
Oh, dude.
Labo go.
The talkie would be top tier if that happened.
top tier, dude, top tier.
Wins all the competition.
Wait, don't most of us play like female characters as it is? So yeah, a talkie would wreck all of us.
Yeah, I always play female characters.
Yeah, OJ would be taken out by Quagmire.
I'm not answering any questions about 2D Mario, guys. I'm not answering any questions about that.
2D Mario. I don't know what that is.
Oren says at Player Essence, bald OJ for Smash.
Right. That's in the separate that's in the separate timeline, guys. That's in the separate timeline.
Separate timeline.
Bethesda predictions. Bethesda stuff.
Fallout 76. We already know what's coming.
Fallout 76. El Trooper Commodore says, "Player says, what do you think will be the first game and the last Nintendo game shown? Or I think the first game is going to be like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, something like that. And then the last game is going to be like Metroid, or going to be like Smash or something like that. I don't know.
Smash.
I don't know.
Yeah, Smash is last.
Whatever's gonna win them E3.
Smash.
They've already won. Let's
They've
face it,
already
they've
won.
already won.
Already
I
won.
don't know. We got to see what Microsoft is doing.
Yeah.
Gotta see what Microsoft and Sony do. All right, next question is from T-Dude. Says, how high is the possibility that Sora from Kingdom Hearts will be Super Smash Bros. For the Switch? It's actually pretty low. It's I would say
actually
it's
feel like
low.
it's pretty high.
Yeah,
That's why I said the out of the blue character, just
Yeah.
because.
I mean, OJ, you got to remember that all of the games in between 2 and 3 have been on Nintendo systems.
I know. I'm just saying it's low just because of the reason why I'm saying it's low is because, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that it's a high percent. Now, could he be in there? Absolutely. He was in the leak that I did. You know what I'm saying? So if he's in the leak, he's a possibility. He's a Japanese icon, so I'm giving him points there. He's a Japanese icon. He's been on Nintendo systems before. He's been on systems that you can play portably. Switch, you can play portably. In Japan, that's a big thing. Smash on the 3DS destroyed Smash on the Wii U in terms of sales. So yeah, that's a big thing. So I'm thinking, like I said, I would say 40% or lower. So that's not bad. I would say 40% or lower.
Well,
I'd put it up higher, especially if it's going to come out this year. That'd be great marketing for Kingdom Hearts, and I'm sure they are. And
it's not
we're
great
all
marketing
friendly-
for Nintendo. You're marketing a game
Yeah,
that's not
it
even
is.
on your system. You're marketing a game that's not even on your system.
But you're
But-
also bringing over Kingdom Hearts fans to the Switch, also.
Yeah,
Just
and we're getting all friendly with Square Enix.
Yeah, Square Enix didn't they create a new division for
So-
Switch games and stuff?
Disney.
Yeah, they did.
Disney owns Sora's license, not Square Enix.
Well, I'm pretty sure Disney would allow it.
Yeah.
They co-own Sora together, actually.
Okay, they still own it. That's what I'm saying. Like they still own the
yeah.
license.
They would still have to get permission from Disney.
And Disney's going to want that game
Get a
sold
permission
because it's
from
been a
both.
13-year gap since the last one.
Hey, look, I said it's 40% or lower. That's all you're getting out of me, guys. I'm not going any higher than 40%. It's still a good percentage chance.
That's your cutoff.
40% chance. I mean, that's not bad. That's 4 out of 10 that he could be in there. That's good enough. I think that's good enough.
I at least give him a 5 out of 10. Come on.
Oh my! You're over here upset over 10%. Okay, Mama Lucy, 50% chance. There you go.
50% chance, everybody.
50% chance.
I say 20%.
20. Oh wow.
Just because you don't like the game.
I say 99%.
99%. Are you serious?
Gee,
Who has the highest percentage here? Like Mr. T or Mark? Do you guys have what's you guys' percentages?
I actually missed what this is all about.
Oh my god.
Forget it. What about you, Mark?
What about you, Mark?
Mark's like, skip this nonsense.
I'm thinking OJ probably knows something. If he's given it a 40% chance, I'm going to say 39%.
39%.
Pull the prizes right. All right.
I know.
But my two characters for Smash, I was asked this a little while ago, and people are going to go, what the hell are you on at the moment? But my two characters for Smash that I would love to see, they're not, they are game characters actually, but, and OJ, I'm looking at your face now. After I say them, I'm going to look at you.
I'm going to look at your face.
I just think they would make perfect fighting characters against each other. Alien and Predator.
Oh my god, this again?
No, get him out of here. Get him out.
Yeah, look at
This
us.
again?
Get him out of here.
Mark, it's not going to be in Smash. That a fighting game, yes, but not Smash.
This is not 4chan right here.
This isn't Mortal Kombat. It's not Mortal
That's an
Kombat.
Alien and Predator. That's funny, dude.
Spam
No, I like it.
Alien
I
versus
like it.
Predator.
I like it.
I mean, if you're going that route, we better just add Goku in at this point.
Yeah, Goku, Naruto,
And
you
Doom
know,
Guy.
all of them.
Why Doom Guy? while
And
we're
Doom
at
Guy.
it,
And
Doom Guy,
Sasuke.
Doom Girl.
I told you guys.
Kratos, he's going to be in there too.
Yeah, Kratos was in the
Warcraft,
fighting game.
Nathan Drake, all of them are going to be in there.
Cole from
OJ,
Yeah.
if Sakurai came to your door tomorrow and said, right, OJ, you can have any two characters from a film, anything in Smash, who would you choose?
From anything?
Anything.
Oh, Naruto.
Maybe Naruto, dude. I don't even know why you asked. Maybe Naruto and Sasuke.
It would be like, or it'd be like a character from like, it'd be like the Yellow Flash, or it'd be like Naruto. It'd be like one of those two, like the fourth Hokage, or Naruto, or like Toby, or like I think Toby would be hilarious. So one of those three, and then like I'd also pick Chrono from Chrono Trigger. Those are like the two that I would pick. So.
OJ, you forgot about Golden Sun. Where's your Golden Sun
Well,
representation?
no. If I could pick anybody, like Golden Sun is something that could still maybe get in a future Smash game. I'm talking about characters that I know like have a slim chance. You know what I'm saying? Like have a slim chance. So I'm gonna pick those characters over somebody like a Golden Sun or a Nintendo character that I know that maybe one of these days will get in. Like I'd pick a character that I know for a fact isn't gonna get in, like a Naruto character that's never gonna be in Smash. So I would get one of those characters because I know it's never gonna happen. You know.
What's the percentage for Chrono to be in Smash?
It's very low. It's very low. It's low, but I mean it might happen.
0.001.
I'd say it's 20% or lower. I'd say 20% chance or lower.
Do you know what I just realized? We haven't mentioned Ridley in all this hullabaloo.
Oh,
Ridley's
boy.
not going to happen.
Big.
Big.
Ridley's happening, baby. The leak.
It's already a distraction. You might as well say that Star Fox's ship is also going to be one of the playable characters.
When Ridley comes out and Etika dies and comes back to life,
He'll flatline on stream, man.
I know.
they'll literally
Aside
be,
from hype.
he'll need somebody to
Bowser-
come in there and like hit him with those little shock thingies. You know what I'm saying?
Why no Ridley? Bowser's in there.
Yeah.
Bowser's in there.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, they showed-
if you're gonna have
Bowser's like
Ridley,
30 different sizes, so they made him fit for the game. They made him Bowser size for this game.
But have you
Bowser-
not played the first Metroid? Ridley was actually pretty close to Samus's size.
I'm telling you.
That does not count.
When
I'm
Ridley's
sorry, that does not
when
count.
Ridley showed off, Sakurai is going to just smirk and be like, he's not even gonna talk. He's just gonna be like,
I'm just trolling with all the stuff I've heard people say.
I'm telling you, Sakurai's just gonna be like this, like that. I'm telling you, watch. I'm telling you guys, when Ridley gets announced, the leak is true. Everything on that leak is true. Everything is true. Ridley, Snake, Burl, that whole leak that came out, everything is true. We are gonna get Ridley, and when we do get Ridley, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, OJ said Ridley's coming back."
OJ was right.
Based on that, and I'm basing it on that leak. Nothing that I know. I don't know anything, but I'm basing it on that leak. Ridley
I don't know anything.
going down. I believe that leak. Let's go.
So you
Yeah,
realize
to me, really doesn't
if
make any
that
sense.
leak is correct, OJ, that means we're also getting Mimikyu
Yes.
as a character.
That
Yeah,
That
that
means
killed
all
all
hope
of
for
your
the
guys'
Decidueye
excitement, didn't it?
Ridley is a
I
bot.
just want to say something.
What's up?
Has none of those leaks mentioned Waluigi yet?
No, and nobody wants Waluigi.
Nobody wants Waluigi.
Actually,
While we're at it,
Waluigi-
let's take
My bad.
Wario out of the equation too. Like both of them just need to
Wait a
go.
minute.
Wario's coming back, but
Can I ask what is Luigi
Same.
obsession? He's the most lazy character.
Oh, the Waluigi.
He's like, oh, we're gonna turn the L upside down.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
just a meme.
But
That's
it's
why he's popular.
But
He's
it's
a meme.
Waluigi.
okay,
It's
guys.
Wario.
So
Mercy,
this could
have
go.
you seen that man moonwalk in Mario Tennis Aces?
That's
All right,
Smash.
guys,
Just
we are going to we're gonna finish off with this last one here. John Shepard wants us to all name our mains. We didn't really get to many questions, but a lot of you guys were just putting like weird stuff in there. So name your mains. We're gonna start off from left to right. We'll start off with well, actually no, go Upper Nimbus. Upper Nimbus. Who were your mains in Smash, and who do you plan on maining at least when the game just first starts? Like with what we know, the characters. Like just say there's all the characters from the previous game. So who were your mains, and who you plan on maining?
Gotcha. So for Smash, Wii U, and 3DS, the two characters I main are Villager and Shulk. And for Smash for Switch, I mean, it depends who's going to be in the game. I mean, I definitely believe we're going to get all the characters from Wii U ported over to the new game. I definitely believe that. So Villager and Shulk will still be in there, and I'll probably still main them as long as they don't change them up too much. I hope they don't get nerfed. That would really suck. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing as them, and then whatever newcomer grabs my attention, whatever their playstyle feels like. Yeah. So actually, since we're talking about Smash, I'll drop in the two characters I reckon will definitely be added as newcomers. I definitely think Alma from Xenoblade Chronicles X will be in the game, and I definitely think we will get Dixie Kong.
The rumor.
The rumor's true.
The rumor. The
Oh my
rumor. All right. So switch to PC. Mark, who are your mains, and who do you plan on picking up in this one?
Smash, I don't even have mains. The two characters I only ever play with, and don't bash on me for this, it's Little Mac and Marth.
Martha's good. Martha's good.
Martha's really good. Okay. Next we have Ms. T.
Well, before Smash 4, my mains were Fox and Samus, but I've been using, with Smash 4, I've been using a lot of Duck Hunt Dog. So, but we'll see what happens with the next one. But Fox is still one of my mains.
Okay. So, all right. So you said Duck Hunt Dog and Fox. Those are going to be okay. And Mama Mercy, once you learn how to jump, your mains?
I have played a lot of Shulk and Lucario.
Nice.
The next game it will be Inkling Girl, Bayonetta, and Twintel as she comes.
Okay. Inkling Girl, Bayonetta, and Twintel. Okay. And George?
My mains since like Smash 64 has been Mario and Ness, and although Ness was trash in Smash 64, but I still use them anyway. But in this new one, I'll use Mario still. I'll use Ness. I would use Bayonetta, but they're gonna nerf her, so I'm not gonna use her anymore.
They're good at balance her. They're not gonna
Bayonetta
nerf her.
over here. Fraud Bayonetta over here.
But I also enjoy using Robin from Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
He's one of my
you
mains.
enjoy losing, I see.
That was pretty
Just-
obvious from your streams, OJ.
Ouch.
All right, and we're gonna move on to Andy with this in terms of your mains and who you plan on.
I play pretty much everyone in Smash, so I don't really have some sort set main. Like I never played Smash seriously, so there were characters that I prefer are the more wacky ones like Duck Hunt Dog and Wario. So I prefer my Smash characters as a mixed candy bag.
All right. You said Duck Hunt Dog and Wario. Those were just
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the ones that I think that are going to try when the Switch game comes out is Rex and Pyra.
They're in there. Okay.
And well, whoever they add, you know.
You can just try it out.
We can
Okay,
see.
yeah, because you're just playing it more casually. Okay. In terms for me, obviously, you guys know my main girl, Sheik, has to be used. And if they add like Medusa, if that leak is true, that's definitely going to be a character that I use in the new one. I actually like all the
Man, that would be one clean character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will definitely use Medusa. Like I use Palutena. She's horrible in the game, but I still use her. I still use Palutena all the time. I'll even use her like on For Glory a lot. Like I'll just play even when I'm playing serious. She's horrible, but I still use her. I still love Palutena. My main Sheik. Palutena is my secondary. I used to use Fox. Don't use Fox anymore as my main. Used to also use like I'm trying to learn some Mario. So I use Mario. Mario's always he's not always good, but he's good in Smash. He's good in Smash 4.
Not in Melee.
Not in Melee. No, not in Melee. He's not very good. Not in 64 either. He's not very good in that one. And Brawl, he's actually not good in that one either.
He hasn't been good for a while.
He's never really been good at all. So yeah, just Smash 4. That's the only one where they actually made him good. It's like, oh wow, this up smash like beats everything. Like this up smash is really good. So yeah, that's basically who I'm gonna use. If there's Medusa, I'll definitely use her. If from the leak, if any of those characters from the leak, obviously like Ridley's gonna be a heavy, but I'm definitely gonna try to use Ridley. But I don't like heavy characters. Like I just don't like heavy characters. So
It's gonna be so heavy, it's gonna break holes in the stages.
yeah, maybe.
My goal with this game is to master all the female characters.
Cool.
Every
Just
single
random.
character?
Nice.
Cue the crickets.
Because like we're just like, oh well, there's gonna be a lot of female characters, so good luck. There's gonna be a ton of female characters.
There's gonna
Well,
be-
that's my goal because I know as soon as Smash comes out, that's all my kids are gonna want to do with me. Like, so I might as well get practice in. So
Yeah.
I said Mario hasn't been good. Somebody in the chat said, did he say Mario? I said Mario has not been good in previous games. Smash 4, he's good. That's the only version of Smash that like Mario's actually competitive, like to where you can use him and win. Like if at a high level, like he's okay in the other games, but he's definitely not good in the other games. Like he's not good.
that face, OJ.
Yeah, not good. Sorry. Sorry.
Did that hurt you?
I would also add I would main Sora because he's definitely going to be in Smash. He's 99% sure Smash.
Nah, man.
Yeah. And hopefully I get his Halloween costume.
All right. Well, that basically wraps it up for this one, guys. Thank you for taking all the questions. We talked about Smash a lot for a lot of the questions. But thank you. I do appreciate all that. Everyone who subscribed and everything during the stream, do appreciate that. And also during my previous stream, thank you for all the kind words and everything. So we're going to go one by one and give us a little outro. Tell people where they can find you. So Andy, go ahead and give your outro and let people know where they can find you, man.
You can find me on Twitter at Andy_MineP. I also have a Twitch channel that I'm not currently using, but maybe one day I will maybe use it.
Okay. And George.
And I also want.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
And also one last message. Don't let EA's horrendous conference set your expectations for EA. Like,
I don't think anybody is. George, where can people find you? And a podcast, possibly?
Well, I mean, as long as I have Mark's permission to talk about the podcast, but we are planning to do a podcast on this Thursday, at around 1 p.m. PT. It'll feature, I've heard, Mark from Switch to PC. It'll feature me and a couple other guests. And we were thinking about doing it, like I said, this Thursday. And you can find me on my channel. I just linked it in the chat. And please join me and watch my streams. Be part of the Bang Bang Armadillo Gang, everybody.
All right.
Bang Bang Armadillo Gang.
And next is Mama Mercy. Mama Mercy, where can they find you?
You can find me at Mama Mercy Gaming. I do a lot of live streams. Right now I'm playing through Cat Quest and Blossom Tales.
Okay, guys, I had to say this. EA just announces FIFA 19 for Switch will let you play with friends online.
Oh my god!
We gotta win, guys.
Nah, Smash has got nothing against FIFA.
I know. FIFA 19 all day.
Friends online. Let's go. All right.
They're just trolling us. I told you, they're just trolling.
Just trolling.
It only took a year, guys, but we finally got friend matches.
Oh, what are we
EA
gonna do with all this information?
I want to say something. EA can go, you know what? Oh, EA can go, you know what or what. But you know what? I'm not gonna say that on my live stream because I am kid friendly. I am very kid friendly, so I'm not gonna say that. But EA can go kick rocks. Go kick your rocks and stub your toe as hard as possible. Yeah. Stub that toe all the way back into your freaking foot. All right? Seriously. Screw off. Oh my god. It's Nintendo everything. I just saw it right here. Yay. I don't even
Finally
know.
have friend lobbies,
Mama Mercy,
everybody.
did I cut you off? Did I cut you off, Mama Mercy?
Oh no, it's okay. I just put my channel down in the chat because I'm imitating my husband today, obviously.
I
Dude,
can't,
it's okay. Just breathe.
Just breathe.
I can't believe this is a headline.
Okay, OJ. All I have to say is think about your heart. Don't make your mom come over again. Like.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good job.
Just think
Bring
about
it down.
Okay. I'm good. Okay. Mr. T, where can people find you?
Hey, folks, great podcast. Yeah, so come subscribe to my channel. It's the Mrs. T Show on YouTube. YouTube's trying to kill my channel, so I used to get a lot of views, and now I don't anymore because YouTube is acting fool, as most YouTubers would know. So yeah, I am also, because it's a trend, I guess, linking my channel in the chat.
Are you a mod, T, so you can do that?
What's that?
Are you a mod?
Oh, I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, just
I
type
thought I
something,
was.
type something real quick, and then I'll mod you real quick.
Let me see.
You gotta have like a wrench by
Play
your
the Pokemon Evolve music.
Yeah, I thought I was, but no.
Oh, I'm not
not.
gonna do that right now for that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Right now.
Anyway, Mizza T. It's easy. MIZZAHTEE. Separate. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately because I've been leading up to my E3 reveal. Because I've never been on camera on my channel, so it's gonna be a big thing. So come check me out.
I mean, you could reveal yourself here right now.
No.
No. For my channel.
He's got to do it for his channel so he can get.
Which is Mizza T. That's MIZZAH.
Can you type something in the chat, Mizza T, so I can mod you?
I did type, but it didn't. It said something about a web address.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, just say hi, so I can mod you real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll let you. Yeah. Then I'll let you do it. All right. So let's see. We're gonna move on. Mark, switch to PC. Let people know where they can find you.
Yeah. Switch to PC. Just to clear something out, switch to PC. I'm not telling you just switch from you switched over to PC. Switch to PC is like Switch, Xbox One, and PC. I don't play PS4. Nothing against Sony. So I'll put the link in the chat. That is my YouTube channel currently at the moment. I've started The Walking Dead Season 1, playing from there. On Twitch, it's switch_2_PC. So, yeah, check out my channel. That's about it, yeah.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. And Upper Nimbus, where can they find you, my man?
Yo. So yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. It is just literally Upper Nimbus, one word. And I do have videos on there at the moment. I've been doing some skits with a friend of mine. They're nothing really special at all. It's kind of just like whatever, because I've been wanting to film again for the sake of filming. But I do want to film live reactions to E3 because that's going to be hype.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for the podcast here. I want to thank everyone who came out to join us. Everyone, really good to our guests as well. Thank you guys for joining me on this one here. I have nobody to raid. There is nobody that I know that is live. So I don't know if any of you guys have anybody that you know is live that you guys want to raid, that you can check on your list real quick. But I have nobody on my list that is live with anything. So I'm going to tell you guys to raid my video on Smash Brothers if you have not seen it, or you can raid or you can raid my my latest. I actually have my what was it? My live reaction. If you missed some of that, you can raid that. So I'll just put my channel link and I'll have all my videos. So pick a video that you haven't seen for today, or you haven't seen, or sorry, for this week. Pick a video that you haven't seen for this week. Get caught up on some of the news or any stuff like that, and yeah, we'll definitely see you guys. I'll go ahead and link that here. Does anybody have any final thoughts before we get out of here?
If you guys could please smash that like button, and if you're new here, subscribe so our village can grow. We're trying to get OJ to 40,000.
40K. We're trying to get to 40K hopefully in the next
Do
couple
this.
of weeks. Yeah, let's do this.
Do it
Oh
now.
yeah, you'll definitely get the 40K during E3 for sure.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
No, you will.
I'm confident for you, man. You can do it.
We'll
Our
see.
Hokage is a very hardworking man, and this village is very awesome and supportive.
Yeah,
So-
Very underappreciated in these gaming streets.
we appreciate. I'm not raiding Markiplier. Markiplier should raid me. Okay, I'm not raiding. That's like
Watching that EA conference is 90 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
We'll never be able
I never get
Yeah,
it
now
back.
it's gone.
Yeah. Well, all
I
right.
will at least want to be glad that I at least watch your stream on it, because
Oh God,
yeah, I don't think I could have watched it alone.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
We need to
It was-
Especially with your reaction to the Command and Conquer game.
it was rough in these streets, but thank you guys so much for watching. That is pretty much. I might have a live stream later. Is there any other live streams going on with like video game conferences or anything? Is that it? Is that it?
Oh,
Just
that's
videos?
it. That's it for today.
Okay.
Microsoft is tomorrow.
So I might just live stream like a first day wrap up type of deal just by myself. So look out for that tonight, guys. I'm probably gonna rest up just a bit, kind of get a little bit of editing done, and then we might be back later tonight. Might not, just depends. But look out for that. Just have your notification set. If you're a new subscriber, hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. All that good stuff. And we will see you guys for the next one. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you.